Hello, good morning. All right, you know what? We do have that fatality. It was a crash on the northbound side of the 101 right at that Vermont off-ramp. That is shut down at this moment. You can always use Alvarado instead. Right now, traffic conditions are relatively light throughout downtown, and it is Rideshare Thursday. So do share the ride and try to keep these roads nice and clear. We do have some construction as well along that westbound 134 to the northbound 170 into North Hollywood. You can always use Tahunga as an alternate route. That's going to be closed until 6 a.m. We do have just a little bit of slowing there on that 101 as you come away from the 405. And just taking a look at those speeds along the 405 right across the valley floor out of North Hills into Van Nuys, you're at 45 miles an hour. So things still looking nice and clear throughout the San Fernando Valley. And then just taking a look outside at our drive through South Los Angeles, the 110 right around Century and the 105 freeway. Things looking nice and clear out there. Back to you, Ken and Spila.
All right, Leyla.
Still have that signal alert through downtown. Northbound 101 Vermont off-ramp, that is blocked, and that is due to a fatality. And Christine Lazar is on the scene, and she'll be bringing us more details in just a little bit. But if you're traveling in that area, what you can do is use Alvarado as an alternate route. Otherwise, traffic conditions still pretty quiet there through downtown. Your Griffith Park Drive along the 5 freeway still looking nice as you make your way down over to that 110 freeway. The 110 right out of South Pasadena also looking nice and clear. We do have some construction, though, on that eastbound 10 to the northbound 605. Also, the northbound 605 to the westbound 10. Those transitions are going to be shut down until 6 a.m. And a nice wide view of your San Gabriel Valley, the 210, 10, and the 60. A slight tap on the brakes there. 30 miles an hour right around Azusa Avenue. And then as you clear over to Pasadena, things really start to pick up. Looks nice out there. The 10 freeway not giving us any problems. The 60 out of Roland Heights and into Hacienda Heights also looking nice and clear. Let's take a peek at your drive out of Norwalk along that northbound 5 freeway. You can see everything moving along just fine. 53 miles an hour just before you reach the 710 and as you head into East Los Angeles. And finally, a look through the San Fernando Valley and Woodland Hills. Things looking nice and clear on that 101 right at DeSoto. We'll send it over to Kent.
All right, Leyla, thanks.
And I'm Leyla Gulen with your Time Saver Traffic. I'll show you exactly where that crash is and how to get around it in my next report. That signal alert on the northbound 101 freeway. The Vermont off-ramp remains blocked at this time. If you're heading out of downtown, you can always use Alvarado as an alternate. We are starting to see just a little buildup of traffic there south of the 110 freeway. Also want to let you know that we do have a stalled car on that westbound 10 over at Sotos as you head into Boyle Heights. It's blocking the number 4 lane, so just watch out for that. Now with a glimpse at your Orange County commute along the 405 freeway, everything moving along nice and clear right out of Seal Beach down into Costa Mesa, the 22 through Garden Grove. Also a great drive for you out there. Where it's not so great is that Corona Drive. As if you're making your way westbound 28 miles an hour, you're going to be tapping on those brakes as you head out of the IE and into Orange County. And a look at that San Bernardino Drive, 69 miles an hour right out of Rialto and into your drive over to Ontario. Things are looking nice and clear for you out there as well. So for the most part, we're seeing a pretty light traffic this morning. We'll send it back to Kent and Sabila. Quiet. We do have a few things going on. I'm going to start you off with this signal alert on the northbound 101. The Vermont off-ramp continues to be blocked, and that is due to a fatal crash. You can always use Alvarado as an alternate route. Otherwise, traffic is very light as you make your way right out of the San Fernando Valley along that 101 freeway. Also, the 5 looking nice and clear through Griffith Park. Now, if you're heading away from East Los Angeles down into Commerce, we do have one new crash. Southbound 5 just past Slauson. It looks like it's involving a big rig. Everything over to the shoulder. And right now, we're not really seeing any slowing in that southbound direction. A slight tap on the brakes there as you're heading northbound. Now, as we take a look at your new hall pass, the 14 and the 5, everything moving along at top speeds. A great drive for you if you're coming out of the Antelope Valley. You can see through that drive along the 5 freeways. You head towards Valencia. You're going to be in just a little bit of traffic out there. Not too bad. Taking a peek over here, the 23 and the 101, we do have some construction that is blocking the transition between the southbound 23 to that northbound 101. That's going to reopen in just about 15 minutes. And a look at your Sepulveda passes. You're making your way southbound along the 405, 53 miles an hour right through Van Nuys as you approach the 101 freeway, but then everything looking very nice as you make your way up into that hill. Now we'll send it over to Sabila.
All right, thanks.
And I'm Leyla Gulen with your Time Saver Traffic. We've got a signal alert through East Hollywood. Also, a couple new crashes have popped up. I'll tell you where in my next report.